I don't know if you've heard, but America's banks don't work very well.
Hello. That was perfect.
Did you unmute us before I said that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. The Seawolf was concerned I might accidentally read my card number out loud.
Well,
I said
you
it would
brought
probably
it
be
up
fine
last
anyway, 'cause
time.
you have to hit the authenticate button in the app anyway. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Octusco.
Hello, Sasko as well. Mary specifically said hello.
Yes, I know.
I've developed a grudge against Octasco in the last 2 weeks.
Welcome back to Megaquarium. Deep
We're
freeze.
about to get a lot of cool animals. A lot of cool fish. I mean.
Well, there are other
there's
animals.
Only fish. No, just fish.
Just fish.
They're all fish.
Yep.
Yeah, these are all fish. The reason that I was buying stuff online. Yeah, look at those nice fish. The reason that I was reading out my card number out loud was that I was buying 5 Palestine flags because someone ripped down our Palestine flag. We had one hanging out of the window downstairs. So now we're gonna get a lot more and hang them out of every window. And I'm gonna put up a notice in the window saying that whoever it was should knock on the door next time. But I am gonna check with my housemates before doing that. that's what's happened to me today. Oh, and I played a lot of Disco
inviting people for an ass kicking.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Zionists. No, I just want to talk. I just want to have a polite conversation. I'm just gonna have a polite conversation with them. There's nothing to be worried about.
What is even? Oh, the octopus. Oh, look at that
It's
little
the
guy.
Dumbo octopus.
I think it should be camouflaged.
Stupid octopus. No wonder it's called Dumbo octopus. Oh, there's these awful things.
Yeah, these starfish.
Yeah, I hate those.
Okay, so what are we
Oh yeah, we gotta build a new tank.
A Pacific viperfish. Do we have the? Yeah, they're down
Yeah,
here.
they sent them in an email.
This. Normally, I would say this couldn't have been an email.
But do you not get emails with fish in them at work normally?
No, but although I have to be honest, I don't get fish by any capacity. Normally.
Maybe you should consider it.
Yeah.
I've been getting, at work, GitLab repositories full of awful undergraduate code that I have to read and then give feedback on.
Wow. Harsh.
I've been marking undergraduate group projects. And,
you're like, this is shit.
One of them didn't notice that their code didn't compile.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah. Like, a lot of their marks for the project are for monitoring the continuous integration server and having a stable continuous integration server, and they're not supposed to merge stuff if the tests are failing. And they didn't notice that their code, not only was the tests not passing, their code fully wasn't compiling on the CI server for like 10 builds in a row. And I asked them about it in their marking interview, and they went, "What? Where do we look at that?" Every other group was aware that they had a continuous integration server. I do not know how they missed this really significant part of the project.
I mean, they had to go somewhere and specifically they're
pushing their code to GitLab, and then presumably just like none of them at any point read the part of the coursework or was in any of the lectures or spoke to anyone else on their course that mentions that a significant part of the project is doing the continuous integration server stuff correctly.
Because, like... Okay.
I said to the lecturer, because I'd mentioned to the lecturer before their interview that their code didn't compile in their continuous integration server, so I was going to ask them to demonstrate a working version of the code in their interview. And then I asked them about it in the interview, and they were basically like, what's a continuous integration server? And I was like, oh no, guys, oh no!
What is this course specifically for?
This is second year software engineering.
Okay, yeah, so this is just like, yeah, just
and it's a group project with 8 people. There was 8 people who could have realized that they needed to do this.
What the fuck?
I was messaging the lecturer about it to be like, how should I handle marking this? Because they have not submitted functional code.
Yeah, none of them were like, the code doesn't compile? We can't run it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Hello? What?
I was like, how did you not notice that your code doesn't compile? Were you not compiling it? Were you just guessing?
Yeah, like, do you not hit run? It's like, what? You just type it away and just like, yeah, good.
All the other groups I've marked, like, all of their tests have passed, and their code definitely compiled, and this group, like, not only did it not occur to them that they should check if the tests that they wrote were passing, it didn't seem to occur to them to run their code.
That's kind of incredible.
Yeah. I spent a long time faffing around because they were like, when I pointed out to them their code doesn't compile, one of them was like, oh, I've worked out why. It's because there's just a straight letter S at the end of one of the files. We must have tried to hit Control S to save the file and mistyped and not noticed that we just added an S to the file. But it was there for like 10 commits in a row. So I don't really know what they were doing.
Yeah, like if somebody went in at the last, minute without other people knowing and made a commit in that was broken. Like,
well, I think they must not have been pulling. I think they've been committing and pushing, but not pulling the version from the repository.
Oh, God.
And like and maybe they fixed the error locally, but then didn't add it to their repository or something. I don't know what they did.
Look,
but they just didn't notice that the version in the repository was just broken for weeks.
Look, it is a nightmare. It's a terrible system.
Yeah.
But it's what we have. Unfortunately, like, it's what the world runs on. If you're gonna be a software
Jenkins page at any point during the project, there was a big red X that said, "This is broken."
Yeah, you do have to learn how Git works. Like, unfortunately.
They have improved from exercise 1 of the coursework, because in exercise 1 they submitted a bunch of like ID files and log files and random junk into their Git repository, and I told them not to do that, and they didn't do that this time. So I was like, you didn't do that this time, guys. That's great. That's a big improvement. If we could try and make sure the code compiles, then we're sorted.
Yes. Baby steps.
The lecturer was like, could you write them some constructive feedback on making sure that code compiles?
I mean, yeah, I guess if they had fixed it locally, that makes a little more sense of just like they just didn't understand.
They must have done that. Like, I can't think.
Understand.
Because
Git and are just not looking at it at all and don't. Like, I mean, it's still like if you have 8 people, how are you doing anything if you're not?
They all looked so crestfallen in the interview when I pointed out that their code doesn't compile. I felt so bad for them. I was like, look, I'm gonna talk to the lecturer and I'll mark it as generously as possible, but a big part of the project was managing your continuous integration server, and you can't get the marks for the Jenkins part because you didn't do that, guys. You just didn't do that part.
Oh boy, that's wild.
Yeah, another group. So they had like 3 or 4 features to implement. So they were like split into smaller like sub teams within their big teams to work on individual features. And each feature probably needed like 2 or 3 tests. And I have to mark each test individually. One group wrote 13 tests for one of their features.
All right.
I had to mark in their interview. I was like, guys, you wrote so many tests. Why did you write so many tests?
We just wanted to be thorough.
2 of them are the same test in 2 different files. I was like,
well,
you've got the same test twice. It's in this file, it's in this file. And he was like, yeah, I put it in that file initially and then moved it to the other file, and I guess I forgot to delete it in the first file. I was like, well, that's not moving it then, is it? That's just duplicating it. Moving it implies removing it from the first file.
But there's this function on computers called cut.
Yeah. I guess maybe
Instead of Control C, you can Control X.
He's very familiar with the Control C button. The Control C button seems to have featured heavily in the test that he wrote because they were largely identical to each other with minimal changes.
Oh, great. Good. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm done marking this project now anyway. I don't have to look at any more of the second year software development code. Yeah, we're in these fishing or something, right? We're gonna build a new tank.
We have to build, I think they need a very large tank.
Yeah, we need to build the biggest tank.
I think the biggest abyssal tank we can build,
Yeah.
Or the vertical abyssal tank is what we need to build.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna put it?
So we were gonna rotate the tank that's nearest to the exterior wall. The abyssal tank that's nearest to the exterior wall.
Oh, that's...
90 degrees.
Right. I do
and move all the
remember
pumps
this.
around a bit.
Okay.
I feel like I should let you get started on shuffling all this shit around before yelling about the about the code that I've been reading.
Because I forgot about this. Yes. Oh, just build some big, large.
Some big, large.
That's gonna keep blowing my mind though.
The message I got from the lecturer about it was so funny. She was just like so baffled. And she's been running this module for a long time. And she was like, what do you mean they didn't realize they needed to use Jenkins? Oh, another funny thing that one of my groups did was so for this project they have to make some changes to this existing open source game. So they cloned the repository for the open source game into their own one and then make changes to it. So which I like because it means they're working with like an actual big code base. Yeah. Which is a much more like useful skill for them to learn.
Right. Generally, you're not originating large works of code.
Yeah, so it's good, and like part of the marks are for writing code that fits in well with the existing code. I think that's the most I've ever heard you talk about your job.
Oh, really? I guess.
Yeah.
I think Mary's heard a lot about
Literally all I know about your job is that you do something related to programming.
Yeah. I mean, so I have done a lot of work with existing code bases, which I do still do. But my two, like, at my old job and my current job, I basically originated a web app at both of them and then built the bulk of the code. Yes, I do complain a lot. It's very.
I do all of my complaining to Matt. Sometimes I send him photos of the code that I'm marking.
Yeah.
One of my groups, they had a function, a method called delete file, where clearly the intention was because they've got a file called notes.txt and they want to make sure that that file is empty before they start running their tests. So they have sensibly created a method to delete this file and start afresh before they run their tests. So the way they do that is they create a file called notes.txt and then delete it. They don't check if it's already there and delete it if it's already there. They make the file and then delete the file. And I asked them about it in the interview, and they're like, yes, it's to make sure that the file isn't there. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to get into a big long debate with you about why you're creating the file before deleting it, because your code doesn't compile, and that's a bigger issue.
Oh, the same one. Yeah.
It's the same group, yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what I was going to say about one of the other groups did now. I got distracted by you admitting to having a job.
Yes, I do have a job. Unfortunately.
What was I saying? They're working with a big existing code base, and part of the marks are for writing code that actually fits into the existing code base. And some of them do a really good job at that. Like, they've got to add a new NPC to the game, so they'll like use the existing framework in a sensible way to add the new NPC. One of the groups, like, there's a class for adding a specific type of NPC, and there's like 5 different kinds of NPC that you use this class to set them up, basically. One of the groups, instead of just using this class to add their NPC, wrote a new version of the class. So this class is called Producer Adder. It adds all of the producer type NPCs. They had to add a new type of producer NPC, which is called the Swedish Chef. So rather than using the existing Producer Adder class to add their Swedish Chef, they wrote a new class called Swedish Chef Producer Adder, which is a special version of the Producer Adder that adds their Swedish Chef to the game.
Oh, okay.
And they did that for basically everything that they added, where they were like, aha, we found an existing class that does the thing we want. We're going to copy and paste all of the code from that class into a new file.
But it doesn't, they didn't change the code? Like, it just...
I think they changed like a couple of lines of code.
But they didn't, it's not like, because you could, it's like hard coding parameters,
you could definitely,
basically. Like, they could just parameterize
rather than
this.
rather than parameterizing it, they just like copied and pasted the code and like hard coded stuff that they could have been passing in as parameters.
I see.
Which is nowhere near as bad as writing code that doesn't compile, but
yes, correct.
Some of them have ended up with an absolutely wild number of classes.
Yeah, people
where it's all got like.
Learning programming is hard.
Yeah. The main problem with that is that I have to read all of their code.
Yeah, yes.
And if they copied and pasted several files that already existed into new files, then I have to look at all of that and try and work out which parts they actually wrote. And it makes the marking take so much longer. Especially when so all the NPCs have got, basically all the NPCs have got a test set up that just like steps through all of the interactions you're supposed to be able to have with the NPC. So if they've changed the behavior of the NPC, then what they need to do is like change the test a little bit to account for the new behavior. And what a lot of them have done is deleted any parts of the test, of the existing test that don't work with the new behavior. And then copied and pasted the whole existing test and then added the parts that deal with the new behavior. So they've essentially got the same test twice, but with a couple of extra lines in one copy of it. And I have to read the whole bit that they copied and pasted to try and spot the 2 lines that they added, rather than just being able to go, here are the 2 lines that you added to the test. Yeah, Mary, when I've asked them, because like some of them have like, when they've copied and pasted a bunch of tests unnecessarily, I've been like, what? In their interview, I've been like, why did you do this? You could have just changed this test. And they were like, yeah, we were worried we would get marked down if we didn't write a bunch of new tests.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I definitely won't mark you down for not writing new tests. Like, what I will mark you down for is making me have to read a bunch of copied and pasted code that you didn't need to write.
I get it though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of the time they do stuff which seems to mostly be based on like being anxious about losing marks, which I think is very understandable.
Yeah, there is a lot of, at least, you know, my experience of undergrad was a lot of, like, I mean, I didn't do this because I didn't care and was also able to be confident that, like, I was just going to do things correctly. But, like, a lot of people's, you know, like, well, I don't think I'm going to do this correctly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot. And then they're going to be like, well, you worked really hard, you know, so they're going to give you more because you clearly, you know, were really trying. And, like, the thing is that does work a lot of the time. Like,
if they've been to all of the lectures and workshops, like, the lecturers do explain in the lectures and workshops that you are more likely to lose marks by doing a bunch of extra stuff that you don't need, and like
I mean, it makes sense
which they do have available to look at is like,
because
if you write too many tests and if your tests are redundant, then you lose marks on the test.
Yeah.
But yeah, I generally try and mark them, even if they've made me read a bunch of shit that I don't want to read. I am as generous as possible with my marking. Like, the group that wrote the code that doesn't compile, I had a big long conversation with the lecturer to be like, okay, they haven't submitted any functional code, but like, from reading their code, they were on the right track. Like, the code that they actually wrote, other than the stray letter S, is pretty good. Like, it's readable, and like, their implementation seemed good. They just completely ate shit on the Git and continuous integration parts. So I was like, I want to mark this part and this part and this part and this part, pretending that they submitted a functional version. But then I think it's reasonable for them to lose marks on this part and this part. And she was like, yeah, okay, that seems reasonable, do that. So almost all of their project has been marked as if they hadn't submitted completely broken code. And then in their feedback, I wrote them a very long piece of feedback being like, look guys, please make sure your code compiles. It's so important to make sure your code compiles.
Yes, I mean, to understand, the system, like, it doesn't matter what code is on your local computer. The code that is going to be graded, or the code that is going to be deployed, like, you need to know what that looks like. Please.
Yeah. And they were able to, because they explained to me in their interview, like,
you were getting the code? Like, what did they... What code did they think you were looking at? Did they not look at...
They know that we look at the GitLab project to mark their code. I just don't think that it occurred to them that they could end up with a different version of the code in the GitLab than what is running on their personal computers.
Yeah, God. Again, I get it, I guess, because it is...
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, we have a team of professional developers, and people still get confused about how the remotes work with Git.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, when I was trying to fix it, because they told me in their interview, because I pointed out to them it doesn't compile. One of them went and looked at it and was like, oh, it's because there's a letter S at the end of this file. So I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the letter S, push the changes, see if it compiles other than that. And if it compiles other than that, you will get more marks than if it still doesn't compile.
Right.
Like, if it's just that one mistake, that's not as bad as if it's just fully broken.
Yeah.
In the process of me trying to push a change to their GitLab repository, fixing it, I accidentally created a local branch called, if the branch was called Swedish Chef, I accidentally created a local branch called Origin/Swedish Chef, and then pushed my changes to my local branch called Origin/Swedish Chef, and I was sitting there pressing the build button on Jenkins going, why hasn't Jenkins picked up the changes that I pushed to GitLab? And then I went and looked at their GitLab more closely. I was like, oh, they now have two branches. One of them is called Swedish Chef and one of them is called Origin/Swedish Chef. And Jenkins is looking at the Swedish Chef branch, not the Origin/Swedish Chef branch that I just created. So then I had to delete that branch, and I was so nervous that I was about to accidentally delete their remote Swedish Chef branch instead of the branch that I had accidentally called Origin Swedish Chef. And I was messaging the lecturer to be like, Jenkins isn't picking up the build. Why isn't this happening? I'm really confused. And she was like, "I'll try this thing." I was like, "No, that didn't work." And then realized what I'd done. I was like, "Oh, never mind. I did something really stupid. Ignore me." But then managed to fix it. But it does mean there's two commits in a row in their GitLab repository of me making the exact same thing, one of them to a branch which briefly existed and no longer existed, called Origin/Swedish Chef. So yeah, even if you've been using Git for a really long time, it's still really easy to fuck up and do something stupid.
It is a terrible fucking system. It is.
I spent like a full hour trying to work out why Jenkins wasn't picking up my update.
Like, it's a system built around old
email.
Email. Yes, automating emails of code back and forth with the minimal amount of, like, data being sent, and also the paranoia of Linus Torvalds. It's like the way that like all the language in Git works is very funny to me, because it's like, are you sure you want to take their change? It's like when you're like merging stuff in there. It's very
I'm not sure how to merge. Or if you end up making the identical change if you have the identical change in the remote version and the local version, and you try and merge it goes, oh, I don't know what to do about this. I can't possibly resolve this merge conflict. It's like, both the changes are the same.
And it's like, it's just it's a backbone of the internet, It's like every deployment system, like every major deployment system that I know of, at least, it's just a Git wrapper. Like, that's all. Yeah. No one's made a new thing. They've just built interfaces on top of it to try to make it more manageable. And it's bad. It sucks, but
in the first part of the semester, I spent so much time, because in the first part of the semester they had to use the IDE Git integration to so that they would have to learn how to use IDE Git integration. And it would constantly just get broken, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna have to type some stuff into the command line. I promise you're not gonna get into trouble for it, but this is too broken to fix via the IDE tools.
Yeah, this is a thing, like, we just use Visual Studio, right, every day. That's and like, I am baffled by the fact that, like, the Visual Studio Git tools cannot do certain basic things, and there's no reason for it. And I have to go into the fucking Git command line. I'm like, why? Like, one of the things...
I was trying to resolve merge conflicts with the Eclipse built-in conflict resolution stuff, and pretty much every time I would briefly try, and then I would go, never mind, we're going to use the command line and a text editor. this is not workable.
Yeah, one of the big annoyances of my job at work. So like the thing that I work on is a web app that is basically a port of a desktop app. And so there's.
Do you work for Discord?
No. No. The desktop app is completely like, it is a full like Windows Forms app. It is like 20 years old of code, which is also kind of there's a big solution with 200 projects in it. All of the backend server and the front end desktop client and all the libraries. It's a fucking nightmare. But and the web stuff is all split out separately. We have much more managed. But so the people who work on the desktop and the backend server parts that are not for the web do not use Git. They use this ancient source control.
Do they use SVN?
No. They use this source control called Vault, which I've never heard of before them. It does still exist. Like, we looked up the website at one point, and it looks like it's from 1995.
Wow. What?
But so they've been, so our code is in a Git repo. It's in Azure. And their code is in there. Well, we have to have a copy of their code because we run off their back end, and sometimes we need to also run the desktop client for comparisons, obviously. So they've been promising, oh yeah, we're gonna move our code into the Git stuff for literally years at this point. I have built them a tool that does it. I migrate the history, but so a thing I have to do every once in a while is go run this tool, which copies all their commits out and then sends it to our Git repo.
So all their stuff is in Git. They're just
correct. Yes, their entire history is actually in Git at this point. It had to run for a week when I first did this thing, because it was copying 20,000 commits. Like, it was 20 years of history.
Oh my god.
Moving. It was just running. I checked my laptop.
It's so funny that you've got it all fully in Git, and they're still just like, nah, we're good.
Yeah. But so when I do the merges from there, I have a branch in there that is like their history, and then we have our stuff, and so we have to merge it over, when I go get these updates, and it'll come over, and I think because we had an original copy of the code separately, it recognizes, oh, those are different changes. They're two different roots, right? And so every file that they change, at least the first time they change it, it says, oh, there's a merge conflict. And obviously, I'm I just want the one from their repository. It's not our code. Yeah. I don't care what
just
ours says.
Squash whatever the local version is.
Just take all. And it'll be there's times when I merge it, it's 100 files, where it's merge conflicts. And I'm in Visual Studio, select all, right click. There is no take. When you have multiple
there's no
files
option
selected,
to be theirs is good, that one's good.
Yeah,
that
you have
version's
to,
the good one, and I want that one.
Individual file, you could say take this one,
yeah.
But you cannot select the whole ones and say take theirs on a group. And I'm
which is insane.
Why?
It's much more likely that you'd want to just say take theirs for the whole thing than that you would want to do that for just individual files.
I'm what are you doing, Microsoft? Why would you? So that's one of the things where I had to go into the command line to do this, because you can obviously do it from the Git command line. Just say take all. Well, I have no idea. Even if that command line didn't exist, obviously with a GUI, you could just have a fucking loop that goes through all my, why would you do this to me, Microsoft? I don't know.
And that would be a really easy thing to implement.
Yes!
Because that is functionality that exists in Git.
Right.
You could just add a button that runs that command.
But they have the button, they just need to enable it. When you have multiple
wait, so the button's there and you can't press it?
Well, no, I mean, when you select one, right, and you right-click, it says, take theirs. Yeah. It's like, just turn it on when it's multiple selected, like, have the take theirs goes away. It's like, why? Why does it go away? Just run this on all of them. It's nightmarish. Like,
no, you've got to right-click and click it every single time.
You know, sometimes because every time I have to do it from the command line, I have to go look up how to do it, and it's annoying how to do it, because it's like
I have a text file
does
saved
not
on
want
my
to do
desktop
this from a merge in progress, like and also sometimes it's like there's one file I need to keep, like that is actually our file, and then like 99 files of theirs that I need to go, and I'm like, because Git does not. It's just like you can do all, but I can't like go through and select it because it.
No, that would be ridiculous. Yeah, I have a text file saved on my desktop on my work computer. That's just like commands that I have to type into the command line infrequently enough that I haven't memorized them, but often enough that I don't want to have to go look it up every time.
Yeah.
Which is so useful. Every time I'm like, oh, I know I've done this before and I don't remember how to do it, I go open my text file and then it's there.
Yes.
One of them is an absolutely horrific command that took like 10 emails back and forth with IT to construct. Which is to get my laptop to mount my my shared drive on the university servers.
Oh yeah.
Because I think the Windows laptops do it automatically, but I've got a Linux laptop, which is great because apparently all the Windows laptops are really locked down and like they keep getting antivirus software just pushed onto them. One of my friends at work was like, I am constantly trying to delete Norton antivirus or whatever, and like so the Windows laptops are a nightmare in a different way, and it's definitely worth it to have the Linux laptop that I basically have complete control over. But it did mean I had to spend a day emailing back and forth with IT to be able to access my my shared drive.
Yeah, this is we have a continual struggle at work with InfoSec and them just like applying random shit to our work computers. Like I've multiple times had like, oh, my computer is running incredibly slowly all of a sudden, and I email tech help, and they're like, oh yeah, somebody.
Oh yeah, we installed some stuff for you.
Well, it's you know, it's like it's not the people who you go to for tech support are not the people who made the changes because they're different departments.
And they're like someone else installed some stuff for you. But they're the people who have access
to see things. Yeah, and it's like they're like, oh, so you used to have a policy that was excluding all of your development folders from the antivirus scanner, and they turned that policy off.
You're not allowed that anymore. We want to scan all of we want to scan all the code you wrote.
Yes, every time we recompile, it then has to scan all of these like hundreds of DLLs and executables. I'm just like,
that's so funny.
Like, please.
Also, hi, Moose.
All right, we'll turn that off. Hi, Moose. You know, so at least they're just like, yeah.
Today we're talking about programming.
But yeah, it's Mary knows about my continual struggles with InfoSec. That, you know, they would be because InfoSec. I mean, you know, I guess this is kind of their job, but like. You know, they're of the position basically, right, that like, well, if no one can access your product or do anything, there's no security issues.
Hi, just to be safe, I deleted your hard drive. You're welcome.
Well, our error. Oh, this thing needs to get. Okay.
Did I tell you I'm taking an interruption from my PhD to do a postdoc?
No. What? What?
So, someone in the computer science department wants me to do some data analysis, and it's technically it's a postdoc position. So I'm taking an interruption from my PhD to do a postdoc.
What?
Also, yeah, exactly, works? Mary. Yep.
Yeah,
it's going to be good because it's
yeah. And I guess
it's, doing.
Sorry.
Oh god. Well, let's keep talking about the infosec thing.
Okay. It's like, I guess again, like from their perspective, I think, like the most generous reading is like their job is to advocate for the maximum reduction of risk, right? And it is somebody else's job to say no. The problem, is
that
they do act. They tend to act unilaterally. It's like if you're not
if you put too much stuff on that's like too. If you make the like difficulty too high, then people are going to start finding workarounds. Like if you make your policies too strict, like if you have a rotating password policy, for example, then people start writing them down on post-its and leaving them on their screens. So like, it's not just the risk. It's not just the balance between risk and convenience, where increasing, with decreasing convenience directly decreases risk. Because at some point when you decrease convenience too much, you actually increase risk because people start finding workarounds that are less secure than if you just had a slightly more convenient thing.
The thing that Mary and I think Bruce as well have heard me talk about a lot over the past X number of months is we moved we moved to new production servers like about over 6 months ago for our app. And so when we did that, we had to reset up our CI/CD because we do CI/CD out of Azure. They're to our local servers, but because the source code is in Azure and the pipeline, like deployment stuff, the build stuff is in Azure. So we have to have
CI/CD is
continuous integration, continuous deployment, I think.
Okay.
D stands for. So it's like we have an interface in Azure, the code goes up there, it auto builds it, and then we can deploy it to the servers. But that means obviously there has to be something running on the servers that talks to Azure. So when we moved servers, we had to reset up the Azure agent, is what it's called, the thing that talks to Azure on those servers, and InfoSec said no. You can't.
They said no.
Yeah, they're like, no, you can't have our local servers talking to Azure. And we're like, well, they already were. This is just, we moved them to a different server, so it needs to work the same way. And I'm like, oh, no, see, we've got all these policies about how this can work, and you're going to have like an intermediary that it's going to have to go to this thing, this is a different server, and then that can go into it, and then it's going to be, and so it's like, okay, let's set it up. It has not been set up for over 6 months. And so the alternative, because we keep doing deployments, right? We can't not update. So the alternative, while they're still like messing around, like dragging their feet on this, is us, the developers, log into the production servers directly and copy files manually whenever we do a deployment. And it's like, yes, this is more secure, right?
Yeah, I'm so glad that they're keeping you safe.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
this is passwords on post-it notes on screens because your password policy is too complicated.
Exactly.
This is the exact same problem.
Literally, this is what you're talking about. Like, that is it.
They made it worse.
It's so funny. Like, what are you fucking doing? Just give us our fucking agent.
So we finished our aquarium.
We did.
Amazing.
Farewell, Air.
Farewell, Azu.
Hello, Sulatsi. Okay.
We'll always have Sulatsi.
Oh boy. A demanding
I've started playing
partner.
Disco Elysium. Ooh.
Okay. How are you enjoying Disco Elysium?
I'm having fun going, well, I'm a communist, so I think this.
Yeah. It's,
I was talking to the like corporate negotiator, and I was like, well, I think the union boss is a hero of the working class because of how I'm a communist.
Uh-huh. That is a thing you can do in that game.
Quite soon after I started playing the game, a thing popped up being like, "What kind of cop are you?"
Yeah.
And I am a sorry cop. Because I kept saying sorry I kept saying sorry so much that it was like, the kind of cop you are is sorry. You're very sorry. Thank you for assisting the Abyssal Research Group once again. We've taken over the aquarium in Sulasi for our purposes. It comes with a good reputation, boosting your starting base prestige. We're in the process of bringing 2 more abyssal species to the surface, but the country's licensing agency are demanding demonstration of a breeding program before they issue the requisite paperwork.
Oh yeah, that's weird, passive aggressiveness there.
Thankfully, Sulasi Aquarium already has a display of adult long-tailed ducks. With a little work on your behalf, on your part, we should be able to breed them. The breeding process varies for each species and can have many steps. Consult your objectives for the details.
Right, so we gotta breed ducks now.
Yeah, get them ducks to fuck. Are you allowed to say fuck on Twitch?
Yes.
Okay. I saw they updated the rules and you're no longer allowed female presenting breasts or something.
I think they made the rules more lax.
Oh,
I thought
so
happened.
You're allowed some breasts, but you're not allowed completely naked female presenting breasts or something.
Yeah, there was that. That was yeah. I remember in the past, yes, there was the thing about female presenting nipples. What's that?
Well, female presenting nipples was Tumblr.
Oh, that was Tumblr.
Twitch saw the scorn that people poured onto female presenting nipples and went, no, we're going to avoid this.
Oh, they made them more relaxed, female presenting breasts. Okay, I see. I didn't realize it had already been backpedaled.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it was already rolled back.
So they relaxed it more than today. Yeah, I did see people mentioning that, like, yeah, there was, like, arts category, whatever, and it was just a bunch of fucking naked people, just like penis on screen. So I understand they're like, I mean, I don't know what they expected to happen. I guess, like, what?
Yeah. It was the part of the language that I enjoyed was there was something about female presenting breasts and buttocks, and we weren't quite sure if it was female presenting buttocks or buttocks of any gender, but a different part clarified that it was in fact buttocks of any gender.
So hello, Frempus and Coyote.
Yeah, Frempus and Coyote.
Alright, we've got our existing abyssal animals.
Oh yeah, we bring them over with us. That's nice.
Yeah. Alright.
It's funny that they need these big tanks, but they're also happy to just hang out in an email.
You know, it's like Bill's computer in Pokemon. They've been digitized.
Yeah, see, Moose, I was really curious if I had been on Tumblr at the time. I was really curious about if I could get away with posting topless pictures after top surgery. Because I'm not on testosterone or anything. So people do generally still read me as a woman. But I've had top surgery, so I definitely don't have breasts anymore. And I was like, I wonder if they will think that my nipples are female presenting. But I didn't care enough to make an account and find out.
A deluxe toilet.
Ooh. Round toilet. Oh, and we can get the nice fish toy shelf. I really want one of those copper band fish plushies. They look great. Oh, one of our tanks
we
is
started
bad.
Unpaused. I did not hit it that time.
It's because it already exists. Oh, they don't have enough plants in there. They're sad. Ooh, look at the long tank.
All in this. This is a cool tank. Long tank.
Yeah.
Some decorations. That's fun.
Yeah, female presenting just means women or anyone we basically think is a woman. Can I jack it to your tits? If so, they're banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rappers, I didn't make an account just to post nipples.
And this is, you know, the whole, like, legal discourse around obscenity with, in the US at least, there was, like, the Supreme Court judge who was just like, his definition was, I know it when I see it, and that is like a
yeah.
like an actual like
if I get a boner, it's obscene.
It's like I don't know how that works. That seems insufficient.
Yeah, that seems like an insufficient legal definition.
Oh, there's the
one-way system.
Gates here. Yeah.
You gotta go around in a loop. Gift shop on the way out.
Gift shop. I thought of a gift nook on the way out.
Gift nook.
You get drinks right away.
I think gift nooks are also banned on Tumblr.
Ooh, a tunnel tank?
Yeah, my favorite.
Ooh.
Look at that nice shark. That shark's so cute.
Drinks, popcorn. What? Oh, these are lights. No, this is the tank still continues over there. Okay, cool.
Does the tank have a shelf in the corner?
Does the tank have a shelf?
To the left. At the end, it looks like the lighting's weird. Oh yeah, no, it's just a weird lighting artifact.
Yeah.
It made it look like it was like.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's sort these ducks out.
We got this. Why is there like? What is the point?
To make it look tidy, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Like, there's a room inside the staff room with more doors.
I like it. I think we need more rooms inside staff rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, obviously, legal definitions are always understood or have to be understood as, like, you know, you cannot systematize the world in a. That's not what I wanted.
If only there was an undo button.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't need to come up with a consistent legal definition of obscene if you weren't trying to ban a broad category of things that isn't actually coherent and is purely based on, like, Christian moralism. This is definitely the highest priority.
Yep.
What we should be doing to this aquarium.
I gotta establish the staff zone and the other zone.
We take over control of this aquarium, and our first job is we want to make the floor in the staff area worse.
Yes.
Okay, let's give these fish some more. These fucking ducks some more plants. Give them some sea grapes. No, they haven't got space for sea grapes. Give them some kelp.
Okay. Oh yeah, just we can look at them. Have mating requirements. Okay. They're good. We will need to expand our aquarium.
Yeah. Gotta put these guys in. Abyssal zone.
Well,
let's have a little corridor.
Science
and then
before we can.
Yeah, we do need science.
So let's see. Not an aquarium. Let's look at what we got in here. That can generate some science for us. Not a lot. Okay.
Lobster. Lobster and cuttlefish are both very scientific.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta wait for these birds to fuck.
Well, these guys can go together, right?
Yeah. What do the little arrows mean? It's more difficult to feed. Over its food. Over the cuttlefish little yellow dots.
Yes.
Yeah,
high skill required. I guess we should look at our staff.
Oh yeah, we got stuff. Oh, we got loads of stuff.
Yeah, it's like
feeding, fixing, feeding, cleaning, feeding, fixing, feeding. Great. I think maybe the one person who can do cleaning should not prioritize feeding.
That's the only person, yeah.
Yeah. The two people who've got supplement manuals, maybe put them on feeding. Moose.
I wanna...
Frampus, it's the ducks that we need to fuck, not the fish. Do they show pandas panda porn?
I'm not familiar with the
or are they showing pandas fish porn? I did watch a thing a while ago where they had some like, because pandas normally have twins, right? But then one of them dies because the panda only really looks after one of them.
Wow.
They had some they had some system where they would like put one on the panda's tit and the other one goes in like a little warm incubator, and then they swap them out regularly to try and get both of them to grow up. I think that was pandas. It sounds like pandas. In 2009 at Chiang Mai Zoo, Lin Bing was the first panda cub to be born after his parents were shown panda porn.
We have lava rock substrate now. Do you want to check out that compared to this pebble substrate?
It probably looks better than the fucking pebbles.
Let's try the lava rock on this.
It's slightly better than the pebbles. No, yeah, you can see the tiling.
And I think you can see the tiling over here. It's just... doesn't look as bad.
The tiling is a lot more obvious on the lava rocks.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Look at those. You can see the edges.
Yeah, that's true. That is, not so good.
Not so good.
Alright, well... the pandas were shown a panda porn. Okay. Okay, where should we... so we would need a... cold water tank. Okay, they found a mate. That's good. Can we put anything else in here? These guys eat them?
Our clams are
The sea otters could go in there. I don't know if I don't know how much room. Like, I don't know if that's. They might take.
They need a lot of space.
They need a lot of space. They need a lot of stuff.
What do they eat? They eat
animals.
Oh, just animals size onto 8 and clams.
Right. But the cuttlefish are already.
Oh yeah, they're armored, so they're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can put those guys in.
Now, these guys have to go in an abyssal tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, theoretically these could all go in a tank together.
And then the sea otters do need land together. If we can get a land tank with a 35 water capacity, how much water capacity do the fucking otters take up? So they take up half the size because they use part of the land.
You're right. I think they take up half.
Oh, but it requires a tank with 112 water when fully grown anyway.
Right.
And how many of them do we need? Oh, we don't need multiple.
Yeah, I don't think you actually need multiple.
I think it would be nice to have a pair of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
how big can we make a land tank?
Yeah, how much water can we have? 99. 112.
112.
So
can we not make the big?
No, we could fit all of those into
well, we could fit one. Yeah, we can have
but
one.
No, they
otter.
they just need the tank with 112. They don't take up 112.
Oh, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, multiple otters doesn't increase how much.
Yeah.
Space they need. Okay. Well, that should be fine.
Yeah, let's have the polar dome. Polar dome. Polar dome. Polar dome. Polar dome. Where do we want to put it?
That's a good question. Look over here, maybe?
Yeah, I think let's have a new room over there.
Yeah. Why is this thing like
we could have another
fucking castle-like? Like these?
I think it's kind of a cool layout. Let's ruin it by adding a bunch of new shit. What if we have 2 doorways into our new area with the little one-way doors, so you go in one way and out the other, and we kind of preserve the one-way system.
Okay.
How would you feel about that?
Sure.
That's as big as it gets.
That is as big as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just yeah, I think we don't need a one-way system just for this little room.
Oh, okay.
I've changed my mind.
Well.
Unless you want one.
I was gonna do it.
You've got the tank's butt facing...
Yeah, I know, because they're gonna go around this way.
Ah, okay, I see. No, yeah, I like this, I like this, I like this. Add a Bailey and a Mott to the fish fortress. Yeah, it was sharks in it. How are they gonna feed them?
Well, we're gonna resolve this.
Okay, you might want to build that into a fairly early stage in the planning. What if you move the tank one further out from the wall that you've just built? Yeah, like that, and then you can have a little staff area back there that they can get up a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put the fish in a Mott, and it's gonna be really bad for them.
Let's see here. Where are... There's the one-way gates.
Where are they allowed in? Which way are they coming from? Which direction are they going around this loop?
They are going this way.
Okay, yeah, so they're going that way. Okay, good. We got it on the right side that they go in.
Yes.
Nice. You can't stop me entombing sharks in an earthwork. Wonderful. Perfect. Love it. You want doors at both ends?
Probably
One of them's
not.
going to be blocked by stairs.
Oh. Does this work?
Maybe?
I don't know, but I like it.
Where are they gonna get the food from?
Oh, that's gonna be in the pump room that we're gonna build.
Oh, okay, great. I mean, you could just put it in the central room.
We could.
See, what I thought you were gonna do was put a door, in the other longer wall.
Oh.
And then you would be able to have the food and the stairs in this little bit.
You know, well, what if there's multiple food? They're not all gonna eat the same thing.
Ah, that's true. I forgot we were having multiple guys in there.
Yeah.
No, I'm the fool.
Aha.
Actually, this is the best way to build it, and this is sensible and good. So you're really just not allowing for the possibility that maybe they need a gap between the door and the stairs. Because like your previous design, if they need a gap between the door and the stairs, they can still get up one set of stairs. For this one, we're really committing to they've got to be able to open the door and get straight up those stairs.
You know, if that's not the case, we'll make some changes.
Okay, cool.
I'm just building for our ideal scenario.
Okay, this is my ideal scenario. This is the perfect design.
Yeah, this is great.
I like that you're making the staff have to sort of walk around through the one-way gates to get in there as well. Whereas if the door was in the other bit of wall, they could just sort of go straight through. No, I think you're good. I think we should have it your way. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's ideal. This is the ideal scenario now. But that's all there. That's perfect. Yeah.
Because they can get in through
and on
here.
the other side as well.
They can't get in through here. So now the staff can go in through here.
Oh, and now also even
staff can probably go through.
Makes it more symmetrical.
Staff can probably go through one-way gates. I'm assuming either direction.
I'm not willing to assume that.
I would hope, at least.
What if they just simply don't physically push in that direction?
They hop over them.
I see. Of course. Yeah, again, I'm the fool.
Yeah. That's great. All right.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, we don't have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Let's spend more of it.
Well, we need to, have a fucking,
We... Yeah, good. Don't forget we're gonna need aircon as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Perfect. Yep. Ideal.
What?
Nothing. I just think this is the perfect layout.
What's wrong with it?
I just think this is really optimal, and I'm really impressed.
I don't see anything wrong with this.
Great.
What else do they need?
Some rocks,
some fish,
some caves.
some enrichment.
Oh, enrichment. Let's put the otters in. No. Yeah, let's make sure we've just got everything. Okay, we want 4 cave and 4 rocks. So we should get a rocky cave. Yeah, that one's perfect. So that's all of our cave and rock needs. Oh, but then because we're only having one of each of the fish, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then how many plants do we need?
We need 2.
Okay.
Just 2.
4 in total. Well, because we're gonna have 2 sea otters, so we want 4 in total.
Okay. 4. And we need a bunch of decorations and enrichment.
4 plants, 10 decorations. Does that stack? Oh yeah, make sure we get them enrichments in. We want, yeah, that one. And then...
They need 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
Arctic poppy. Oh, that goes on the land.
It does.
Okay, we got 6 enrichment.
Great.
And we just want more decorations. And the decorations stack, I think. We just need 5 in total.
Okay, razor clam, supplements, sand eel, crab.
Crab.
Not.
You fucked it. Where's the crab? Sand eel, crab.
Eel.
Crab.
Oh, crab.
And then I think we probably, if you click on the tank, does it say how much decoration we've got? No.
No.
But I think we probably need at least 1 more.
Yeah.
Because if all these things count as decorations, then we just need 1 more. Let's put in a skull. Yeah. Surely that's enriching. Okay, now let's put all our guys in.
Okay.
I think we can afford them, right? Yeah, easily. We're gonna have like $1,000 left.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Protein's given. That's fine. We've got room for that. Perfect. Wonderful. We can still get to everything.
For now?
Yep. This is all good.
Okay.
Let's see how we go.
Okay.
Have you made... Can we, like, make Anna not do really easy feeding tasks? Or will that not give her enough to do?
Could.
I just want to make sure that she gets to the otters.
Right. Yeah, she should update and go do them.
Yeah. Nice. I think you can click on them to prioritize them.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Because I want to know if our stairs work.
Here they come.
Oh, here she comes.
Yeah!
Yay! Oh, she's getting the food from somewhere else.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, everyone in here is very hungry and needs the loot.
We can't find our way out!
Should we put a toilet in the corner and some
Sure.
amenities and stuff in this room? Have we got any toilet? Yeah, we've got a toilet in this aquarium.
We have a toilet.
Oh no, there's 3. It's fine. Yeah, I think let's have one in this room.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone has voted in favor of me putting my sign in the window.
Okay. Congratulations. Excuse me?
Yeah, beg your pardon? Little sponge sink, little sponge sink. Have I told you about my Christmas plans?
No.
All of my work friends are coming over for Christmas.
Okay.
Because most people I work with don't celebrate Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, you're all gonna be in Manchester at Christmas. Do you want to just come have Christmas dinner at my house? And they were like, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm cooking Christmas dinner for a bunch of people who've never had Christmas dinner before, which is good because they will have I don't know what their expectations will be.
Huh.
Frampus, we have a Palestine flag hanging. We had a Palestine flag hanging out of our window, and someone ripped it down and left it on our doorstep. So I'm putting a sign in the window that says to the person who ripped down our Palestine flag, why not come knock on the door next time, coward? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. But I sent my housemates a message to check that they were okay with it before putting it in the window. I've also bought 5 more flags. We're gonna put a flag out of every window.
We have a bunch of lump suckers. Where are our lump suckers?
Oh, where are those lump suckers? Also, the other day someone put a white rose just like on the floor in front of our flag.
Is that... I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was like, what does this mean? There's just a white rose.
Is that...
I think it was like... I guess it was just a symbol of like peace. I think it was like a supportive white rose. It was just really weird to go home and just find a white rose that had been just like laid down in front of our flag. Oh, I've also got a oh, is it a... Mary said that people have been using white roses to communicate support with Israel. Maybe it's an Israeli rose. Did someone put a Zionist rose in my garden?
What the fuck?
That's wild. Oh, it also reminded me that I have a like PLO poster from the 90s. So I went and found that and put that up in the window as well. It's a pretty good poster.
Too hungry, too thirsty. That Antarctic scallop looks stressed.
I need the toilet. Aquarium is untidy. I think maybe we need more staff.
What's the Antarctic scallop?
I think maybe it didn't get fed.
Oh,
also the water's not good enough over there.
Where?
In the tunnel tank.
Shit.
Yeah. Let's put a nitrite reactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh, feeding 3. There was someone who had feeding 3. Oh, we should also get the cleaning guy.
Yeah.
Let's get Verity.
Cleaning.
There was someone who's good at cleaning. There was someone who had like just 2 cleaning.
I know. I'm just seeing what all our options are. Before I make a decision.
I hate seeing all my options. I like to make decisions immediately.
No, you gotta go around and like, okay, that's a good option. We'll keep that in mind and come back to it.
Well, you didn't comment on it, so I wasn't sure.
No,
she's great.
Internally.
Plus 16 from empathy. Well, I don't know what's going on with you internally.
No.
I have no insight into that if you don't make an audible indication of it. I can't even see you to make an educated guess. I'm going on pure audio here. I've attempted to play Mahjong. We have a Mahjong set because Alo wanted to learn. But I have not learned it yet.
No, I've never played Mahjong. It's scary.
Matt's wife said that she would teach us to play Mahjong. But we've only hung out once since then, and there was a lot of other people there, so it wasn't an ideal Mahjong education situation. But they're coming for New Year's, so maybe we'll learn Mahjong at New Year's. Toy shelf. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Arctic skate. I have, yeah, I think I also did the same thing, Moose. I definitely have vague memories of just like clicking around on Mahjong, going like boop doop 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 doop. I don't know what version. She's from Singapore, so if there's a version that they generally play in Singapore, then probably that version. I got a Go board recently, and I like playing Go, but no one else wants to play Go with me. Too hungry. Oh, are the bad thoughts going away? It seems like there's less bad thoughts. Go's not too hard. I mean, it is hard. It's difficult to be good at Go. I think it's like chess, where like it's not that hard to learn the rules. But then, oh yeah, did we not have any bins?
Yes.
Oh no, there is a couple.
Just
yeah,
not buy our new stuff, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I played some Go with Alo, and at one point we realized that she had misunderstood one of the rules, and she was like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore, actually. I've got a Go app on my phone so that I can learn it by playing it on the app. As well as just trying to learn it by like reading some rules. Wow, it looks so weird having the like water stuff slapped directly on the side of the tank because we do that so rarely.
Water stuff. Oh, yeah. The water stuff.
Yeah, you know, the water stuff.
Alright, yeah, we're getting better. Just, maybe need more toilets somewhere. They come in.
There's a lot of people needing the toilet. Yeah, oh, I really need a
piss.
I'm gonna go to the aquarium.
Back around? Is that what they're doing? Like,
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe they're looping back around.
or maybe we should have one like here at the exit. Maybe that's. The
Frampus, explain.
What?
What do you mean American Mahjong updates their rules every year and you have to buy them each time? What could that possibly mean? What
you
the
know,
fuck
we
are
want to
you
keep the
talking
meta
about?
fresh, so we're nerfing this tile and buffing this tile. Like, what?
We added a new character to Mahjong.
Yes! Oh, you can only... Wait, why can I only go back this far? What?
Oh, because you're on the entrance side.
Yeah, but the... Oh, right, we can't,
You can't
go
go.
to the
Yeah,
entrance.
you've got to be level with the entrance. That's fine. You can still fit 2 toilets and a sink in there.
Yeah, that's true. What about a...
Let's have some deluxe toilets.
I still think they look worse.
Hey, Yaylo's up.
They
do look worse.
So
They
bad.
don't join up good.
I hate them so much.
They look stupid.
Why do they do this?
They look fine if you're not trying to line them up with walls. Unfortunately,
yeah. Why would you want toilets that are standalone, that are not lined up with walls?
Yeah.
I don't want fucking porta potties.
Sponge sink. Mahjong has a pick bad face.
That would be very funny.
Oh, she's going outside to smoke without me.
Wow. How are our ducks doing?
Did you know you
they
can
need
get
grass.
Oh, we need grass.
Breed.
Yeah. We should have really gone on
See, I tried. Well, I looked at the requirements earlier, and it was like, "Yep, found a mate. Finding a mate.
Yeah.
We're good." And it's like,
you need to put it on all rather than just not in aquarium.
Why the fuck is there?
It's the wait, eelgrass. That's got the word grass in it.
It needs it needs this little icon, right? Like it's like land grass, I think.
Do we have an email with some grass in it?
No. I think it's a different... I vaguely... Oh, this is. Arctic poppy is.
Oh, Arctic poppies are grass, of course.
There we go.
They need to go fuck in the poppy.
Okay.
Oh, the more poppy, the more chance to breed. They release a new card each year and you have to buy it. They don't let you just read it on their website.
What?
You could just not do that though. Like, Mahjong has existed for quite a long time. I feel like I'm happy not getting patch notes every year.
But if you want to play in the American Mahjong Association or something...
You know, I think the odds of me playing Mahjong competitively in the United States of America are going to be relatively low.
Is everybody happy? Too hungry.
Hungry?
Thirsty. Untidy. I feel like you guys should be fine. There's plenty of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the lobster grew.
Big lobster. How are our otters? Do otters breed?
No.
Wait, what? There was bad numbers on the otters. Oh, it's because they're getting repaired.
Getting fixed. They're getting fixed. Oh, there's bread. We've got some eggs.
Where's those eggs? Yeah, look at those eggs! Why have they got 2 nests? Do they have a nest each?
I think there's two different breeding pairs.
Whoa!
We got 4 ducks.
I hope they don't eat each other's eggs. The only time I've played Mahjong was in the Yakuza games, and this one time they were like, you have to be the best Mahjong player to continue on with the main quest. And I just paid them all my money instead. I'm glad that they give you the option to just pay them all your money instead.
Blade has leveled up.
Did you know you can get a prescription for weed in the UK now?
No.
Yeah. Apparently you can get prescribed weed. Aloy's got a weed prescription and a vape that they prescribed her. It's illegal to smoke it. The legislation very specifically says if you're having weed for medical reasons, you have to vape it or use oil. Do not smoke it.
Okay.
I guess because I guess they just didn't like the idea of just prescribing people spliffs. And also, the smoking's probably, bad for you. I'm not sure if she's allowed to put it in an edible. Technically. But, the vape, perfectly cooks it for making, weed butter. So... maybe I'll make her some weed brownies. Medically necessary weed brownies. But yeah, she got prescribed a vape, and it's this big chunky thing. And it's very funny that a doctor gave her a weed vape as a medical device to me, and that she's allowed to carry it around and just have weed now.
We should build a tall abyssal tank and put our viper fish
in. Yeah, because we haven't had those for very long.
Yeah, they will also generate science overall.
Nice.
As far as I can tell.
Should we have a little abyssal room? Like how we've got our little duck room, we could have a little abyssal room that people go do round in a loop.
Our duck room?
Yeah. Oh, otter room. Sorry, beg their pardon. Those are ours.
I was like, these are the ducks over here.
Is the issue that the food and drink things are spaced out such that a lot of the time there's only food or drink? So if they want the one that isn't that, then they're
all
there's
paired.
Popcorn. Oh no, they aren't. No, they are paired. Oh no, but there's a vending machine there.
Yeah.
I think they've got quite a big gap between drinks.
I mean,
there's more food than drinks. Maybe it's fine. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you want to do
yeah,
it's
probably fine. Yeah, it's always had non-fish animals. In the first, were manatees in the first one? I don't remember.
I think
manatees were in the first one. Yeah. Because I think I've only played because the first expansion was the breeding and stuff, right? It was all the
Yeah, it was because there's crocodiles. I think those might have been in the first expansion. I don't remember.
Because I feel like I don't think I bought any of the expansions. I think I played the base game a bunch before we started playing it together. But then I think I didn't play any of the expansions on my own. And I remember having some real problems feeding my manatees. Oh no, because I did do a bunch of shit with the fish breeding. So I think I did have the first expansion. So I'm not willing to comment either way on if manatees are in an expansion.
What?
What? Yeah. Oh, it's a wimp. Poor little octopus. Abyssal animal reference. That's useful. I have to reference abyssal animals.
I think we can build a big enough tank to put these guys in. Like all of them in the same tank, which would be nice.
No, I don't think so.
They can cohabitate just fine. They just have a lot of requirements.
Yeah, I think, especially because the sea pigs need all that open floor space. Well, the sea pigs and the isopods need the floor space.
Yeah.
But what do isopods eat?
Just the corals. Soft corals.
Okay. And they... How many sea pigs and isopods have we got? I think you're right. They won't fit in a tank together, will they?
3, 4.
We've got 4 isopods and 3 sea pigs. So that's
24 and 48. Is that 72?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we cannot build. I guess the vertical.
We can put them in
tank.
the vertical one.
Another
if it's
vertical
got enough
tank.
Space. Yeah, what if we build...
It does have enough floor space.
Yeah, it's got enough
What
floor
else
space.
do
They
they
don't need a lot
need?
of other stuff in there. They don't need any other stuff in there.
Correct.
Oh, what are the cogs? What do they need the cogs? They provide 12 cogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe they needed... Okay. Yeah, no, they can go together then. Yeah, we can have another vertical tank on the other side with those guys then.
Okay, with this.
And then we can maybe have the little
tank,
Dumbo octopus
I
on
think
his
the
own.
Dumbo. I think
Will he fit?
Fit the Dumbo octopus in
But
there.
we've got to have 3 caves and 3 decorations.
Right. If the cave counts as
So
one,
can we
get
fit-
2 more, and then
Yeah,
2...
will that fit? Oh, and then we do still have enough floor space. Unless they
Yeah,
need 2 by...
yeah.
They don't need 2 by 2 floor space each, do they? They just need 2 by 2
I
floor
mean,
space in total.
We'd be fucked if that was the case. There's so many of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we can have all 3 of them in one tank. Great.
I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if we have the money for all this, but we can build it
Yeah.
over time. Oh god. A bunch more things grow, yes.
Is all their water still okay now? They've all grown.
Yeah, let's go check. No. God, this is the most annoying tank.
Or if we just add a little pump room off to one side.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Why?
Oh, if you... Yeah. And then we can put a bigger nitrate filter on.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay, and we can, yeah. I guess I'll move this back right now, but we can move it. When
Yeah. Yeah, we can move it if we want.
if we need more stuff.
Yeah.
later.
Okay, this all seems good.
Okay. Great. Oh yeah, these are draining our.
Oh yeah, we were
science while
talking
we
about
built
the
them.
problem if the abyssal tanks exploded. I think we probably got enough to add the pumps and stuff for one of these tanks, right?
Probably. Oh.
Let's do the cleaning.
I guess we
Oh yeah,
have
because we've
somebody
got
who's
someone
fully
else who's our main
dedicated.
cleaner now. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's get Isla better at feeding then.
Wow, you were bad. At
Maybe are they any good at talking?
Yeah. I'm good at cleaning.
Yeah, maybe you should become a cleaner.
Yeah, so what would we need for...
Oh, hang on. They can't get to that tank because there's a wall there. Maybe...
What?
What? Beg your pardon? Is it lower at one end? No?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is!
Shit. You...
Delete one of those toilets. That was quite a... And what noise was that? That was like... You could have the platform go along and then round. Yeah, put the toilet back. And then just have... Move the stairs to the right one. And rotate them. Yeah, and then add another platform. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to the one place not corrupted by capitalism.
Race! Why is that where you went?
Just felt like it was more Waluigi, but it just felt like a noise that Tim Curry might make.
I mean, for sure, that is a noise Tim Curry could make.
Tim Curry can make any noise that he wants, and you can't stop him. Except getting through those two sentences without giggling. That he can't make the noise. He can't make the noise of those two sentences without laughing.
That's true. I love that.
I watched that video like within the last week. I think that's why it's where I went, is because I showed it to someone who hadn't seen it before.
Did you read back in, this was quite a while ago now when it came out, but I think it was Duncan Fife did an article that was just the history of that scene in particular, like that clip.
No, I don't think I have read that.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Hasn't seen it.
What, you've seen it?
Race! Hang on,
struggling
can
so
someone
hard.
Find it? Can someone find it and link it so Frampus can watch it?
I'm sure someone
I'm going to the one place not corrupted by capitalism.
Here, I'm gonna link the Duncan Fife article that I mentioned. Moral history of Tim Curry's escape to the one place uncorrupted by capitalism. And he got a hold of so many people for this.
This art is so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, thank you, Otasco.
Duncan Fife in general is,
the pause of him trying not to laugh. He has to stop and like take some deep breaths.
Yeah, he's really working.
Why aren't I getting the audio for this?
I don't know.
Oh, because when I plugged in my microphone, my computer went, oh, I know where you want to hear audio. It's through your microphone. That happens every time.
Why does your microphone capable of receiving audio?
You can plug headphones into the microphone directly. I think so that you can like hear your own voice.
Oh right,
well.
No, I hate that. I hate that.
But it means that my microphone pretends to be capable. My microphone pretends to be headphones as well as a microphone. And then every time I plug it into my computer goes, oh, Don't worry, I've got this. I'm putting the audio straight into that microphone.
I think it's Microsoft. No, it's not. It's like
Space. Oh, it's so good. It's
like Microsoft has like a default setting in Windows that's like it plays like a little bit of your own mic audio back to you, because it's like so you can hear if you don't think, and it's like it's so hard to find the setting to turn it off. I've had it come up both like when I got my work computer and then I got a new work computer, and I had to like go back and be like, how did I turn this off? This is infuriating. I hate it so much.
I can't talk if I can hear my own voice repeated back to me. Like, it just makes me fully incapable of forming a sentence. I really can't deal with it at all. Space. I don't think that I would enjoy that, Frampus. I don't want my mic noises to echo if I'm in an echoey room.
You know, I was spent a long time streaming all the Command and Conquer games in order. And
I'm aware.
You know, everyone, you know, people who are not familiar with Command and Conquer, it was just constantly, when is the one with Tim Curry? It's like it's at the
Is
very
Tim Curry here yet?
end.
Is Tim Curry here yet? Is Tim Curry here yet?
It's the second to last game. Like,
is Tim Curry here yet? Is Tim Curry here yet? Right.
Also, that clip plays in. It is not one of the like full screen cutscenes between missions. It's one of the little videos that pops up in like the radar screen in the top right. It's just, you know, this little corner. It's so tiny. Like, it's such a like. This is not an important moment, but it is, you know, incredible.
People are obsessed with it.
Right. I mean, it is incredibly funny.
It became important.
Right. Like, it is memorable because it's incredibly funny. Yeah, Ray Wise is in Red Alert 2. Tim Curry's in Red Alert 3. Yeah, Ray Wise is also extremely good in Red Alert 2. As President Dugan of the U.S. What was I doing? I was trying to get these viperfish ready. And what?
I've never played any of the Command and Conquer games.
But I guess I grabbed
and I was not aware of the Tim Curry clip until you introduced me to it. Who's your dream casting for a hypothetical new Red Alert? Everyone is played by Tim Curry.
I mean, that's tempting. Muppet Command and Conquer. Just it's all Muppets and then one human is Tim Curry again.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I love that. You've not got doors is the problem.
Yes, I'll get to that.
I think the live animals where you have to, the live animal feed where you have to feed them plankton is fun. I think that's a fun touch.
Yeah. Where's the observation thingy?
Is it in tools? Is it a clipboard? Do you need a clipboard dispenser down at the bottom?
Yes. I don't know why I wasn't seeing that, but that is what we need. Okay. So we're okay here.
Maybe put a staff door facing into the corridor as well, just so they can like pop in there easily.
Here?
Yeah. Just directly opposite the other one. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So
Nice. It's not symmetrical. Yeah. Flawless.
we're gonna see an empty tank. For a little bit.
We could build a wall around it. Just like cover it up
Yeah.
with screens.
Yep.
Nothing to see
covering
here.
it up. You don't see anything.
Fully hidden. Are the fish in there? Yeah.
One of them is.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I should probably just do the rest.
It's like a test run.
Well, I wasn't trying to, but I clicked on it and I can't unclick it.
One of your coolers is hidden. In the bottom. Yeah.
Oh.
You hit it with the
So it
filter.
is. So it
If you
is.
just move the yeah, there you go. Concealed. Wow, they fucking love this shit. Do you want to put some benches in there and stuff?
Probably.
I guess. Do you want to check how our eggs are doing? Check no one's eating them. Should we stick a toilet in there as well?
Oh, we have no money.
Oh, yeah, maybe not right now. Oh, we got an email. Dante!
Oh, Barry Keegan as a Brotherhood of Nod guy. That's good.
I don't know who Barry Keegan or the Brotherhood of Nod are, so that went right over my head. I'm gonna guess Barry Keegan is an actor.
Yep. Got it.
And the Brotherhood of Nod is a faction in Command and Conquer.
Correct. Yep.
And the Brotherhood of Nod, they like to have a nap. There's not enough.
Refill.
There's only 24 shrimp in there.
Oh, it didn't get
Yeah,
fed?
build another one. They only got half of them fed. There's not enough shrimp in the shrimp.
Thank you. Oh god. Who are you? Oh, you got feeding too. Okay. You're just still just slow.
It's just difficult to feed them. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that viperfish does look stressed, I agree. We're trying.
And no one fed the fucking live food yesterday, so it hasn't restocked.
Yeah, I guess we
You
just need more.
maybe build another another live food thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a Jamila. Yeah. No, that's not the one you need more of. You've got enough plankton. You need more of the sand shrimp cultures.
Well,
it's the sand shrimp cultures that are empty.
Well,
one of them's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think build a third one to be safe. You can always get rid of it later. But you really don't want these eat the vipers to die.
No, I don't. Okay.
Okay, they're good.
Fine.
We can probably delete that third one that we built then.
Okay. Everything is okay.
Do we want to put like an arrow in this room? People seem to be getting really stuck in this first area.
That might be, sure.
And maybe put some toilets in this area as well?
Right, we were gonna do that.
What's the Banshees of Inisherin?
It's a movie.
Uh-huh. And we also, I guess, need to leave space for pumps and stuff for our second tank.
Yes, that's true.
Luxury toilet. If you put a wall between them recessed slightly, does it look less bad? If you put it one back? Because then it's not lined up with the curvy bit at the front. No. Them forwards. Door backwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look less bad.
Now these people are allowed to pee.
God, they're still just not getting... What are you doing?
Nothing. Well, the problem is once one person starts feeding them, then that person... Oh, no, they're fine. They've been fed now, I think.
They were, they just didn't get all fed the previous day. Oh, okay, I'm gonna ban you from doing this.
That's a good idea.
And then... You guys should be banned, yeah?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be, but... Okay.
And then Lorena? Lorena's banned from hard. Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Are you banned from the most advanced? Okay, let's do that. Just have the 3
Do they need
feeders.
feeding multiple times a day or something?
I think they just take a lot of food. Yeah, like they're both out.
Oh.
One of them didn't get fed.
Okay.
The fuck?
Let's get... I think let's get a third...
Exit patch.
They can't grow... Yeah.
Oh, there's insufficient space. Oh. Just keep Betty doing gift shop, or... I don't think
is he any
there's
good
that
at
much
talking?
gift shop.
He's alright at talking. Probably need someone who can do talking.
That's probably true, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get another one of those things. I don't even have this problem before, I don't think, but they're just... Yeah, they're just
maybe the
literally
food's
just running
like...
out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, maybe we just... I don't know. Maybe click on it so it's high priority. Is she going and doing it right away? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they... Last time, like, they literally... They
was the food closer
out.
so they didn't have to do as much walking? No, they weren't running out last time. Oh, that's...
Yeah, like, they... Like,
yeah,
they
why weren't they running out last time?
Did not
are they
enough.
not feeding other... Do we not have enough people to feed the easier ones so that the food isn't getting refilled? Okay, they've all been fed today.
Yeah. Okay, so they can fill from 2.
Oh, someone is coming to... How much zooplankton do they need? Click on the zooplankton box. Yeah, see, like, no one came and did the zooplankton that day, so then that one was empty. So I think we just don't have enough people doing the easy feeding tasks.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh. Let's hire you.
Oh, he's great. She's... yeah. And then make sure that she's not doing the difficult ones.
Yeah, they're all empty.
Okay, so now they've been refilled. Are they full? How much food is in them? If you click on that one at the end, the one that's already been fed, how much is in there? It's only got 2 out of 27 in there. 30 out of 30.
I think with the 3 will be.
Yeah, because I think they don't refill. I think they don't refill unless they've been like fed the previous day.
You're good. Let's just get here.
Mm-hmm.
Do fixing, please.
What do we want to do with our ducks? Because it says not all requirements are met, so we haven't completed the thing.
Oh, it's probably
now
just
we've got
because we have those, extra eggs. Wow.
She's bad at both the things. What is she good at? No.
Cleaning.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess just, like, get her to do more... She... Level her up on feeding, because she's already doing feeding. She's only got -2.
It's fine.
She does not... The viper fish are... Oh, yeah. Let's sort our birds out. And then also the viper fish. Oh,
yeah,
okay, someone's
I'm
going
trying
to do them already. Great.
Well,
yeah.
they're not currently, but I did prioritize them. That's why I hired somebody else to fix things.
Okay, so they just need more plants.
Plants. If there's any room.
Do you want to delete some of the kelp and put the sea grapes? No, the sea... yeah, feather colourpa has higher density than kelp, I think. So if you delete 2 kelp and put 1 feather... You can delete 2 kelp and put 1 feather colourpa in, and then you'll have enough. And then really carefully wait for it to update before delete anything else. It's so easy to accidentally delete a fish or something when you're just trying to delete some decorations. Yeah. Remember your abyssal collection. Do we not take them with us if we don't manage to put them in?
No idea.
No, I'm sure we keep them. Build a tank with frozen pebble substrate, staff talks. Give different staff talk. Use flashcards. Okay, yeah. Well, we've got someone who knows how to do talking, so.
Okay. Let's get fixing. Yes.
Okay, 2 people are coming to do them. And all of the plankton. See, they need feeding again. It seems like they need feeding twice in a day. If you click on them, yeah, and then click on the fish, and then hover over it. When it says 9 out of 9, high skill required. But I swear that they were finished with being fed and then they needed fed again.
I don't know.
So confused. Okay.
Yes, the eggs. Figure out what to do with these eggs.
You could delete them.
Well, we could do that, I guess.
Or you could build a second long-tailed duck tank.
Could sell... Wow. Can't sell the eggs, apparently.
You can sell the ducks that grew up already.
Well, I guess you could do that. Wow, cool.
We don't have space for them. Oh, also I think some animals in that tank grew up and now they need more stuff. The lobster tank.
That does look like
because none of that stuff needs fixing.
Yeah. Does seem to be the case.
Everything else seems to be doing okay. That one needs fixing. That's fine.
That's all we need.
Okay. I think maybe last time we'd had the aquarium going for longer before we got an abyssal tank, so we just had a lot of higher level staff already.
That's probably true.
What are we gonna do about these ducks? Do you want to sort out the ducks?
I guess.
I think just sell 2 of the baby ducks. It'll be ducks 5 and 6. Because they're gonna grow up and then we won't have room for them anyway.
Yeah.
Do we want to set up our other abyssal tank, or are we struggling?
No, I think we should. We just may need to keep hiring more staff, but that's okay. But yeah, all of these guys could go in one tank.
Yeah.
We determined they just need 3 cave and 3 different decorations, including the cave and then the 2x2 space.
Yeah. And then 2 decorations that take up 1 square each. Nice. Beautiful. What a well-designed tank. Good idea. Yeah. Bring that room open. Yeah. I think put it one back so that it lines up with the toilets nicer. Perfect. Yeah, mega double filter. That water's gonna be so clean.
Okay, what do you guys need? Oh, more sand shrimp. Great.
The filter that oh no, not more sand shrimp. The filter that I had on my fish tank broke, so I emailed the shop that I got it from, being like, "Can you replace it, please?" And they emailed me back to ask what maintenance I'd been performing on my tank filter. And I was like, this is a trick question. I'm gonna go look at the manual and type the instructions for maintaining this filter as my response.
I've done whatever I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, what was I supposed to be doing? It was that. I've been taking it out and rinsing the impeller under clean tap water once every 2 weeks. And I've been rinsing the sponge in clean water removed from the tank every week. Why do you ask? Yeah, well, I'm so glad you noticed. This does exactly correspond with the manufacturer's instructions.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna hire more people.
Cal. Oh yeah, Cal's good. I think he can do level 1 and 2, but not level 3 and 4. Yeah. Or level 0 and 1, but not level 2 and 3. One of the groups whose code I was marking for their tests, they'd made all of their functions return true if the function was working correctly, according to the function's own assessment of whether or not it was working correctly. So in their unit tests, they just did assert true and then caught the function. And they were like, we have checked the function is working correctly, because if it wasn't working correctly, it wouldn't return true.
Aha.
And I was like, so the issue here is that your unit tests are supposed to sort of independently check that your code works separate, because if your code didn't work but it thought it worked, then your unit tests wouldn't be able to pick up on that. You've kind of missed the point of a test a little bit here. This was the same group whose code didn't compile. And their tests were failing also, so I think we need more clipboards.
We do.
Even according to their standard of checking if their code worked. You're gonna add it to your corridor, aren't you? You're gonna add it to your little corridor of items that they've got to walk. Oh no, you put it there. Yeah. I see.
Huh? Oh.
I had also not realised because of how much it wasn't hiding the tank. Tank it looks a bit bad. I really need to do that. There aren't enough bins.
Is that this tank? No. Oh, they don't like that there's no decorations at the first vessel tank.
Okay. Well, let's give them a single shell or something. Put an anchor in there, perfect.
Okay.
Well, look at our other tank. Look at our really crowded other tank.
Huh?
The new abyssal tank is like
yes.
so full of guys.
Yes.
Look at all these awful creatures.
They all are on the floor. None of them swim.
Yeah. Oh no, the Dumbo octopus is swimming. Look.
Okay,
look they're swimming.
This guy's going.
Whee! Look at him go.
Okay, back down.
It's lucky they've got all that vertical space.
I think we finally got enough people and enough stuff. I think it did help to actually move this stuff in here. But I think
two of them are empty.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all.
I mean, they are using it all. Yeah, but they're refeeding it.
But also the capacity increases over time, I think. Yeah, like that one that we've had for longer is 31.
Okay. Not realize that. Yeah, they did all get fed. These are all getting refreshed. Yeah, okay. I think we finally got it.
Phew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are fixing. Great. Just keep doing that shit.
Was there another one that had leveled up?
There were 2. Oh.
Yeah, there's another one.
Hello. Great. Good. You are one of our main feeders on these guys.
Yes, thank you, Verity.
Keep doing it. You. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It seems like we really don't have enough bins.
That, I guess, could be the case.
Maybe left. Lots of people say, oh, they're all stressed. Stressed and need the toilet and it's untidy.
I think there was just something, broken, but...
Oh, that needed fixing, yeah. Okay. Yeah, everyone's fine now.
I don't know why people just continually need the toilet. Like, we got plenty of toilets.
Yeah, we do have toilets.
Where do people need toilets? Oh, there's one. Okay, yeah, you got one.
Yeah, that person needs it and they're going there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we've built more toilets, so maybe these are old ones.
Where are these? They seeing these stressed? These
no
guys?
one is stressed.
Yeah, they're all fine. Okay. I don't know what you guys are seeing. Just
give it a couple of days now. We're all staffed up, I guess.
I suppose.
Okay. Everyone got fed in the abyssal.
Oh, okay.
Someone had a bad thought. Scarlet looks stressed, too thirsty. Oh, well, there's a lot less people. I think this is fine. This is tolerable.
It's getting better. I don't know why the scallops, where are you? They're in, like, this tank? No. Tank are they in? They're in the cold tank. I just don't remember. Oh, this one.
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, they're fine now.
They're fine. I don't know if they just not get fed or something.
What's their water? What? If you click on it again, what water quality do they want? What? Because, yeah. What do the scallops require?
75.
They need 75. Yeah, I guess maybe a pump needed fixing and then it went below 75 or something.
Yep, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Frozen paint. pebbles, frozen tower, frozen block, frozen stalagmites. That's a lot.
Have we got a already existing tank that we can just redecorate? Is that one cold? Yeah.
Yeah, this is cold. That's why I was like, can we just...
Yeah. They don't need floor space, do they?
I don't think so, but...
Why is one lump sucker stressed?
Did not get fed.
No, it didn't get fed. Have we got enough red food? Yeah, there's like a bunch of red food in that box. They're like 200 in there, yeah. Oh, I guess it's just because it's because they can only carry 50 at a time. So, just one of them didn't get done in time yesterday.
Yeah, I guess. So they do need the rocks and the plants.
But they don't need any open space, so we can fit. Whoa, it's big. Okay. One frozen tower. 3 frozen stalagmites. And 1 frozen block. No, 2 frozen blocks.
2 frozen blocks.
Maybe delete that compass.
This is such a...
This is a nightmare. This looks awful.
It does. Okay, so we need to put the pebble substrate.
Yeah, just to make sure it looks really good. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, and then frozen paint.
It has frozen paint. Oh, 300 point value. Oh, it definitely doesn't have that, but...
Oh, well, it's got enough test tubes, it doesn't have... Why isn't it ticking the other stuff?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not ticking stuff.
I guess because it's not going to do it until we've got a tank that's got all of it.
Is there more room? There's a little bit of room in this tank.
Can we get something that's got 200 leaves?
That's a good question. Yeah, because what are these? These are not... Yeah, these are giving us about 100.
How much space have we got? 25.
Well, they need to be at least 6.
Okay, so not those.
So 6 times 8. That's probably the best option, though. I mean,
yeah, I think we're gonna need a bigger tank.
More scallops in there.
I don't think that'll give us. I don't think we've got space.
Yeah, they would need more plants that we don't have. Yeah, I think we just need to build a
But also,
tank.
like, we just don't. Yeah, we just need a bigger tank.
Yeah. So if we put 6 of these in there, that's definitely enough. So that's 48, right? Plus the current occupants, 75. It's like 130-ish.
Well, less than that. 123?
Well, unfortunate.
It might need to be... Well, we could get rid of one of the clans and have a deep observer tank. Or we could just have a Belfast tank.
Yeah. The clans.
They don't need all of them.
Yeah.
Do the lump suckers need to be that many lump suckers?
No.
What if we get rid of one of them, because then they can be fed in one go? Because they keep not all getting fed.
Okay.
I think we should get rid of a lump sucker. do we need 48 to have all of those? What if we get rid of a clam as well, and then we can just... How much space do the clams take up? The scallops, sorry?
5.
So we'd need... Oh, so if we got rid of all of the scallops, we could put the mackerels in there. How much...
Yeah, that's true.
That'll give us enough. Yeah, I think let's either get rid of the scallops or put them in a different tank and then just stick the mackerels in that one.
Okay. I think we can just get rid of them.
Yeah, get rid of these fucking scallops.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay, we'll have to unsuper chill the tank, but that's fine.
Yeah, the lump suckers don't need to be super chilled, do they? And then delete one of them fucking chillers. And stick a nitro. Beautiful.
Okay, well this should be it.
Why doesn't it like it? Maybe press space and see if it gets it once it's thing. Why doesn't it? Is it because one of the fish is unhappy? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not got sufficient. It didn't have sufficient chilling, but it does now.
I have.
Is it definitely frozen paint?
Yeah, it is. This seems like a bug, because it does normally work. Yeah, I thought maybe it's because it's the tank that the map started with. It doesn't count as a new tank.
Yeah, I guess maybe move it over here and stick the fish in. You might as well now you've built it. Yeah. You've got to rotate the tank because you've got the glass on the different side. Then yeah, one more. Yeah.
Doesn't pick up the yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the platform's fine. And then you should. Oh, we don't need any of that other shit now, so that can just get deleted now.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
I think that's really it. Yeah, it didn't work. I think maybe when we quit and reload it'll work.
They do need some rocks.
Oh, they do need some rocks, okay. When it says sufficient chilling, do they mean they want it to be super cold?
The chilling requirement of the tank.
Yeah, no, I guess that is just broken. What else have we got? Give 8 different staff talks.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll try and
Oh,
save.
do we have...
And, oh, okay. I
Nope.
was trying to go to the main menu, but...
No, that's not what you did.
Well, I didn't see a main menu button, so...
Mm.
And I swear that I've gone back to the main menu at the end of streams, usually.
Hmm.
So, I guess I was missing.
Is it normally that we go back when we finish a level? Are you thinking of...
No, because we...
I think you're thinking of the screen it shows us when we finish a level. I think we just normally have it paused.
I guess maybe.
Void fish. Are you starting the game again?
Yeah. You see it?
Okay. No. I think you got to reshare it with me.
I did share it.
Oh, did Discord not automatic? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you have to restart your side.
Yeah, Discord did not give me any indication that you were sharing your screen with me again.
Make a noise. Yeah.
Mm.
It's not updating. I don't know.
Well, I guess that one's broken.
Yeah.
At least it's not a
Winter Wonderland.
Is it? It's not. Is it a main? It's not the main one, is it?
No, it's not.
No. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter that much.
What's this thing called? Selassie. I don't see anything posted about it, but...
Try changing the default paint to not frozen.
How do I change my default?
You right click, I think.
Wait, this is Frozen Paint 2. Oh my god.
Frozen Paint 1! I knew it! I said, is it the right Frozen? I said, is it Frozen Paint?
It is Frozen.
It's Frozen Paint 2!
Next game.
Okay, well, we did it. Now we've just got to give staff talks. Mike has and a flashcards dispenser. Let's get a couple of mic headsets and a couple of flashcard dispensers, I reckon.
Alright.
Yeah, the mic heads. Ooh, Discord just Oh. It doesn't want to show me the stream. It just like popped me back to the like showing all the windows in equal size view. It was like, I think you want the stream that you're watching to take up about 1/6 of your screen, and then you can have these two big boxes of your profile pictures taking up 2 more sixths, and then the rest of the screen's just gonna be empty.
Thought we had, because we have 2 people who can be talking.
Yeah, we got 2 people who can talk, so maybe they should go pick up. Yeah, they're picking up flashcards. Great.
Yep.
Wonderful.
There we go. All right. What do we think we should?
Well, we should probably definitely give a talk about our abyssal tank. I don't. You can put it around an hour.
I don't know why not. Wow.
Jumbo octopus, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see what our options are.
Yeah. Oh, Pacific Viperfish is better.
Pacific Viperfish is good.
Mm.
I'm giving a talk on the tank maintenance.
Mm.
The Atlantic mackerel gives a bunch of that, which we don't need.
Yeah. I mean, it wants you to give 8 different staff talks, so you might as well have them in a couple of different places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what are the ducks like? Ducks are test tubes.
Ducks are little test tubes.
We don't need them. How about our otters? Are the otters prestigious? I bet the otters are going to be leafs.
There are a lot of leaves.
That's a lot of leaves. If we needed leaves.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we go do.
Yeah, I feel like we mostly want to give. Yeah. We might as well, because they get mad if they watch the same talk too many times, so we might as well give talks on the other guys as well.
Do this talk from here.
As you can see, around the corner. Okay. When it says 8 different staff talks,
I assume
do you think it just means give 8? Yeah.
I am assuming.
Okay. Post will light up.
Do another one now. Should we check what like these guys can do?
Oh yeah, maybe the shark. The shark might be good. Yeah. Bullfish is alright. Might as well go that one.
Guys, but
ooh! Oh no, it's the viperfish again.
Yeah, it's the viperfish again.
I was like 17. That's so many.
Sure is.
Who is this prestigious fish? Yeah, I mean you might as well have a talk over there. I think that'd be good. If you put it a little bit closer to the tunnel tank, you could have lumpsucker and shark on the same.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Ah, nice.
Alright. Sounds good.
Right. Wow, we've got so many talks.
I love talks.
Oh my god, so many jobs.
Anyone have negative thoughts? Toilets.
Still not enough toilets.
What's your problem with toilets is?
Wow, we're gonna unlock frozen paint too.
There's other, like, shark hats.
Shark hat shelf! Medium polar dome.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I think that we need that for our large family of ducks.
Yeah, that would let us, that would be helpful.
Oh, I bet the kelp hoot is for the otters.
God, yes!
Require observation every day.
Oh yeah, they're
oh my god, they're so difficult to feed.
Oh, they only have to be fed every 2 days.
Okay.
But they have to be observed every day.
They're greedy.
Black sea devil anglerfish. Wow.
It's okay, we've been training for this difficult sand eel feeding.
That's true.
Oh, shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf.
Not the medium polar dome.
Okay, yeah, I guess medium polar dome for the ducks.
The large tunnel tank, the...
Medium polar dome and then shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf. Oh, do the shark. Get that cool shark. I love that shark. That's one of my favorite sharks in the game.
It is a good shark.
Shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf, shark cat shelf. Because then the guests start walking around wearing shark hats.
Yes. Sure do. Yeah, we're just going through 2 full things. Like,
I think let's build another sand eel in preparation for when we get the new guys, so that it can start increasing its capacity.
Sure.
Sand shrimp, beg their pardon. Yeah.
Is getting time to wrap up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think let's save the anglerfish for next time.
Yeah, for sure. That will be fun. Dante, great. Keep being good at cleaning. Oh. Basically, the aquarium's looking good. Oh.
Yeah. Are we streaming on the 30th? I've got my diary out. I'm looking at my diary.
Yes. I think that should be good.
Nice.
I'll be away next Saturday, but I should definitely be here the 30th.
I'm gonna be at home next Saturday. My mum's very sad because she was supposed to come to Manchester, so I planned around being in Manchester, and now she can't come to Manchester for Christmas, and she keeps telling me how sad she is that she's not coming to Manchester for Christmas. And I think she's hoping that I'll cancel all of my plans so that I can go to Norfolk for Christmas. And I'm like, no, Mum, I made plans. I'm sorry. I know you're sad, but
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm going down on the 27th.
There you
So,
go. It's fine.
yeah. And then going back before New Year's because I can't tolerate being in Norfolk for very long.
Uh-huh. Yep. I am going to my parents for like Friday afternoon leaving and coming back like Christmas Day, and I think that's gonna be yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's because basically
my mum would be so sad if I was at her house on Christmas Day and then left during
the reason
Christmas
I'm
Day.
going early
She would be
because my sisters can't be there for Christmas Day, so we're like doing stuff on the Saturday and then normal family stuff on the Sunday. But
nice.
yeah, it's like I think this is the longest I've been at my parents for like several years. I'm like, 4 days.
Yeah. I went on holiday with my mum for a week last summer, and by the end of the week I was so ready to go back to Manchester. Like, my mum's great. I get on really well with my mum. But a week is a hard time.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
She gets very anxious when we're on holiday because she wants to have the perfect holiday, and as soon as it starts going wrong, she's like, "Oh no, the holiday's ruined."
Yeah, that's not a great recipe.
Anyway.
Alright, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Goodbye.